Hello, good evening everyone. How are you doing today? I feel great to hear that you are doing good. And anyways, thank you for the time. My name is Komangayun Marafati Kamiana Putri, and my friends Luputudian Aryastini, Kadek Widi Marganayasa, and Made Puspadewi will present you about one of the innovative strategy in teaching English speaking skill. It is role play strategy. This strategy will be dedicated to the 11th grade student. In this case, firstly, I'm going to explain you about the theory of role play strategy based on the expert perspective. Secondly, it is going to be the step-by-step of its strategy. The third is the implementation of the strategy in concert situation. And the last is the weakness and strength of this strategy. Well, let me get started. Roleplay. Roleplay is a technique which leads the student to have an opportunity to involve in thinking about how to act and react in a real situation. In addition, this strategy is to teach speaking effectively to the student that lead them to practice directly. According to Nunan 2001, states that role-play strategy is approved to be communicative language learning because the student are actively got involved in the conversation. It means that student is not only as passive learner but also active learner because the student actively got involved in the conversation. And according to Lados, 2009 to 5, roleplay is an enjoyable activity and does not threaten the student. It means that this activity leads the student to play such a drama and the student will playing a role to be another person in a certain situation. And according to Larson Freeman, 2006, explained that role plays are important in communicative approach because they give learner an opportunities to practice communicating in different social contexts and different social role. And so I think this strategy asks students to take action, handle role playing. So in this learning, students do not need to worry because real life situation will be created. In this activity, in contrast to drama, the duration is very short. The teacher or lecturer only give a short scenario and the students feel free to modify or improve the situation and characters. For the simulation to occur, participants must accept the duties and responsibilities of their roles and function and do the best they can in the situation in which they find themselves. So the students who are not very interested in learning English can do so comfortably through the strategies provided by the teacher. After doing the role play strategy, the student will increase their speaking scores and increase their interest in learning English, especially in the field of speaking. So the next is step by step of this strategy will be explained by Dian Aryastini.
Okay, good evening everyone. I'm the second presenter. My name is Lefotudan Aryasini. So I'm here to present to you the step-by-step of role-playing strategy and the lesson plan that will be presented by the teacher. Okay, the first step-by-step of the strategy. Prepare the scenario of the running media. The teacher arranges a prepared scenario that will be performed by student. This scenario is important for the student to know the situation of the role of their role, and then make a group. The teacher make a group of students by considering the amount of the student in the class. The teacher also make a group invariant member to their ability of speaking. So the smart student combined with low student. Explain the competence that it's going to achieve on role-playing strategy. Their teacher ensuring students that from their performance there will be no some exhaustion of greeting and its responses. The student play a role accompanied by the scenario given. The teacher call a group of the students who have been chosen to play prepared scenario. Then the teacher should push in the group to perform. The student observe the other student who performs. Each student in his or her group observes scenario being performed by other group. Students give the conclusion or comment different on the scenario that is played by other students. The teacher gives conclusion or comment to the role-playing activities done by the student in general. The teacher gives general conclusion about the material that has been by the student in role-play activities. And then lesson plan. Lesson plan. Before the class, greet the student. After the teacher enter the class, the teacher will greet the student like a good morning, and then how are you, and another. And then praying. Before running begin, the teacher and student pray together. Attendance list. The teacher will attend to his student one by one before the running material begins. And then during the class, explain the material and share the running media. So in this case, the teacher will explain the material about 7th grade student. In after that, the teacher share the learning media such as PowerPoint, also the script that have shared before the class started. And then make the group the pair of the student. So after the teacher have finished explain the material, the teacher will have the student to make the group by considering the amount of the student in the class. Perform the project in front of the class. So after the student finish, will the group. And then in the last, give comment to the presenter. After every pair have finished performing their project in front of the class, then the students shall give comment to the other pair about their performance. And the third, after the class, make a conclusion or adaptees related to the activities. Okay, the next presentation will be driven by my friend Puspa. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time. Right now, I will continue about this material. According to Ladus Swift, that there are several types of rules in roleplay. Here are types of rules in roleplay. The first is the rule which corresponds to a real need in the student life. For example, in this category, it involves such a rule as a tour guide dealing with the stories and etc. The second type of rule is the student play themselves in a variety of situations, which is might or might not have direct experience. For example, which is included in these categories: customer complaining or the passenger asking for information. The third type is that few students will ever directly experience themselves. However, it is easy to play because the teacher have such vast experience of them. The last type is fantasy role, which is our fictitious. Okay, next, the strength of the strategy. First, role play strategy can improve the student's self-confidence. Second, students are free to make decisions and express themselves in their entirety. Third, teachers can evaluate students' experience through observation when playing games. Fourth, can impress strongly and long-term in students' memory, besides being a pleasant safety that it's harder to forget. Fifth, very interesting for students, allowing the class to be dynamic and full of enthusiasm. Sixth, generating passion and a spirit of optimism in students and fostering a high sense of togetherness and social solidarity. Okay, next, the weakness of the strategy. First, the role-playing method requires a relatively long time. Second, requires creativity and high creativity on the part of teachers and students. And this is not all teachers have it. Third, most of the students who were appointed as actors felt embarrassed to require a certain skill. 4. Not all subject matters can be present through this strategy. Okay guys, that's all material that can I explain. For the next material about demonstration will be continue with my partner Widi Marganayasa.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm the third presenter. My name is Kadek Widi Marganiasa. So I'm here, would like to implement the role play strategy in a concrete situation. So I use this strategy especially to teach the 11th grade student by teaching one of the material, which was taken from When English Ring a Bells about greeting. In this case, I want you to be the student in that levels. Furthermore, without further ado, let me get started to demonstrate this strategy in a concrete stages. Okay, are you ready, guys, to be a student in that level?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Hi, good morning, my beloved students. Meet me again with Mr. Marga. How are you doing today? How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Oh, I'm feeling great to hear that all of you are in a great condition. I do hope that you can join this this learning process enthusiastically. So, well, student, as usual, before we start this learning process, as what I've usually done, I would like to lead you to praying together first, based on our faith, religion, in order what our goals in this learning process can successfully be achieved. Praying, start. Finish. Okay. All right, everybody. Before without further to discuss about our learning materials today, let me to check out your present list first. Komang Amara Kamiana Putri, are you there?
Yes, present, Mr.
Puspa Dewi, are you there?
Present, Mr.
Agus Wartama, are you here? Are you with me?
Present, Mister.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, Dian Aryastini. Okay,
Yes.
I'm very happy today that none of you are absent. Here, before we talk about our main discussion, I want to ask you some questions related to what are we going to discuss in this learning process. Okay, are you ready for a question?
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Okay.
of course, mister.
Okay, thank you. So the first question is, so can you imagine when you go to school in the morning and meet with your teacher, and what are you going to say?
Good morning, Mister. Good morning,
Good
Miss.
morning,
Good morning.
miss. Yeah, something like that. Good
That's
morning,
great
teacher.
answer. Okay, okay, I got you. That's a great answer. You say good morning. And the next question is, can you imagine when you meet with tourists or foreigners on tourism places like on the beaches, temples, and etc.? What are you going to say, everyone?
Hello or hi or something like that.
Oh, that's good
Yes.
answer. You say hello, hi, and etc. So, um, everyone, after we've discussed about those questions that you have already answered, so now can anyone guess what is our topic today? Because I give you the clues already. What are we going to discuss today? Can anyone guess?
Conversation, Mister. Or role play.
I
Dialogue.
think about speaking, mister.
Oh yeah, speaking.
No. Yeah, the correct one is greeting. Yes, definitely.
Oh.
Now we are going to learn about greeting. In the end of our learning process, you are expected to be able to identify the use of the expression, whether it is in formal or formal greeting in a concrete situation. So first of all, I'm going to explain you the material first by sharing the screen like this. And then after that, I want you to make a pair. So here, by considering the amount of the students, so here we have 4 participants, and there will be a couple of pairs of you for playing a roles. It is going to be fun activities, right, everyone? It is
Yes.
going to be, yeah, okay. Okay, let's talk about our discussion. Let me to explain you about the greeting in general first and complete it with the expression. Okay, can you move the slide first? Dian, can you scroll down?
Yes, yes. One.
Okay, now we talk about greeting. I'm sure all of you have commonly known what greeting is because in your daily life, you do it. So greeting has become part of our culture. When we meet, talk, and welcome people in a particular time or situation, we always do greeting to show our respectfulness toward others peoples. So, well, greeting can be expressed in formal one or in formal one. So, when you do formal greeting is you do greeting when you meet with someone in a certain situation and who you are talking to. And let's say, for example, you meet with your teacher in the school, and you must do formal greeting. Meanwhile, informal greeting is more casual and used oftenly in your daily life. Let's say, for example, you meet with your friend somewhere, you can do informal one. Okay, for a further information about the expressions of the formal and informal one, completed with the how to respond it. Okay, everybody, now we see many kind of expression. Okay, let's scroll down the screen. Dian? Dian, can you scroll down? Okay, as you can see on the screen, here there are 4 expression. When you meet with someone, you have to say a kind of this. How are you? How are you doing? How is it going? And how do you do? This kind of expression are belong to formal greeting. Now, so even though this expression is different expression, but it has those have the same meaning. In bahasa we call apa kabar. Nah, sebelum kalian when you meet with someone somewhere or wherever they are, you have to say how are you at first, hello at first, and then after that you can say how are you. You can use this kind of expression. Yeah, not only you use how are you, but you can express in others expression like how are you doing, how is it going, etc. Okay, let we next to the next slide. Okay, here we have informal greeting. So this is the what I call this is called. This is kind of expression as what I have told you. We use oftenly in our daily life when you meet with your friends and with your relative. And this expression, it is not dependable to use when you talk with someone, with people who have a higher level. For example, when you talk with your teacher at school, don't use it in a formal ambience or situation. Okay, for example, like what's up, howdy, how news, how are things? Okay, this is the same like how are you as well. Okay, okay, let's be next to the next slide. Okay, this is how to respond the question, how's it going? This expression can be formal or informal one. How's it going? You can respond as not so good, not great, not so well. Okay, that's really simple, right? Okay, next to next slide, please. Diane, can you scroll down? Okay, as you can see, there are 2 students who are meeting at school. They are doing such a short conversation using informal one. For example, like, how's it going? Pretty good, not so well. Okay, like that. I hope you can do it as well later on. Next, move down, please. Diane. Okay, this is another example as well to express informal greeting. Okay, like the girl who say, "Hi, good morning. How's life? Hi, good morning. I'm good." And the last conversation, this is a common one. You say, "Nice to meet you." Okay, remember that. You say, "Nice to meet you." Well, next to the next screen, please. Okay, this is our last discussion, last screen, and this is the gathers of formal or informal expression, and you can see how many there are. So in this case, you can elaborate to choose the different expression, like how are you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, what are you doing, nice to meet you, how's it going, and so on and so forth. And you not only use how are you, but you can use in a different expression. Okay, Well, let's next to the next screen, please. Well, after okay, everybody. That's all about my brief explanation about what greeting is. And after you listen to my explanation about formal and informal greeting, do you have any questions so far? Do you have further question? Hello, everyone. Are you there?
Not for me, Mister.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
yet, Mister.
Okay. Okay. Okay, if there are no further question, I want you to hear as what I have instructed now. I want you to make a couple of pairs, pairs. Then you have to play a role performing a short conversation about formal and informal greeting. So every pairs will present one of those expressions, whether is it formal or informal one. Okay, to make it easy, I'm going to share you the topic or the script. I think I have shared you recently before the class started. I have also divided which character you have to play. Okay, just to remind you. And so for Dian's pair, you present the formal greeting by taking a role to become the student and the headmaster. The headmaster is going to be Puspa. Do you understand that?
Okay, Mister. I got it.
Okay. And for Amara pairs, you present informal greeting by taking the role to become a tourist and the tourist guide for Agus Wartam. Okay, hope you're ready, guys.
Okay, Mister.
Okay, in this case, you have to pretend to be playing this role. And in this role play activities, you are expected to be able to implement greeting expression or whether greeting expression or formal expression in many stages of real situation. So I've already shared you the script and the dialogue related to these characters, and so you can improve as much as possible by picking up some greeting expression. Well, are you ready to perform?
Yes, Mister.
Okay.
Yes,
Ready.
Mister. I'm ready.
So here I will start from Dian's pair who present the formal greeting. So the time is yours. So notice my instruction first. Please, for other student, while you are watching your friend perform the conversation, I help you to observe your friend performance, and later on I will help you to give comment to your friend performance. Okay, you got it?
Yes,
Yes,
Mister.
You got it?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, Dian, you can prepare yourself to play this role. So the situation is taken in the school where Dian as a student greet Puspa as the headmaster, and they make small talk. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, started by Dian, I think.
Okay. Hello, good morning, Miss.
Hi, Dian. Good morning.
How are you doing today, Miss?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm great, Miss.
Where are you? What are you grateful for today?
I'm grateful can arrive school early than my friends today.
How diligent you are. Okay, go ahead to class, Dian.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day too, Dian.
So guys, after other student have observe your friends perform. Do you have I want you to comment. What is your comment to your student? Okay, maybe Amara and Agus Swartama
Yes,
would like
Mr.
to give comment. Okay, just what you have catch. Okay, Agus.
Yes, Mr.
What,
Yeah, I will give.
what do you think?
Yeah, in my opinion, maybe for the conversation from Puspa and Dian, you can make what the name enjoy. Don't too quickly in the
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, there is
Okay.
some mistake that I
Mm,
heard in Puspa conversation. For example, what are you grateful? Where are you grateful? Like that.
okay.
If I not wrong, yeah, you can make
Mm,
easier and yeah enjoyable. I think like that. Thank
okay.
you.
Okay, thank you. Very great opinion, Agus Watama. You already hear your friend well. Okay, how about Amara? Do you have any comment?
I think the dialogue is look formal interaction because it is in a formal context of interaction. I
Okay,
think like
okay, yeah. So, okay, thank you. Already heard your friend comment. So I do really agree with Agus Watama's comment. So you talk too fast and not enjoy the conversation, and also for Puspa, you have to be good in pronouncing and also the stress intonation. Okay, that's my highlight for your performance. Well, okay, give applause to your friend, everybody. Okay. So and now the opportunities is going to be given to Amara Spear. Are you ready to perform your script?
yes, Mister, I'm ready. We're ready.
Well, the situation here is in the airport where uh, Amarawati as a tour guide who picked up the tourists from Sydney, namely Agus Wartama, Mr. Agus from Australia, who have been to Bali before and they already know each other. Okay, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Alright.
Hey, welcome back to Bali, Mr. Agus. What's up?
Hi, Mang. Meet you again. Not so bad, Amara.
Oh, something goes wrong with you, Mister. How was your flight?
It was good, but I'm so tired after having long flight from Sydney to Bali, and I got 4 hours delay. I need to get my hotel soon so I can recharge my energy.
Oh, so sorry to hear that. I will take you there soon. So it is right, your hotel's name is Legian Beach Hotel?
Yes, it's right. How long does it take from the airport?
Normally it takes around 30 minutes but from the airport, but depend on the traffic jam.
Okay, that's good, Amara. Here we go.
Okay, let's go, Mr.
Alright.
Agus.
Okay, very nice performance from Amara and Agus. Okay, give applause to your friend, everybody. Okay. So after other students have observed your friend performance, can you give comment to Amaras and Agus Suartamos? Maybe from Puspa, what do you think about Agus' performance?
For me, no, Mister, because the format was good and the pronunciation.
So, okay, okay, how about Dian? Okay, thank you for your compliment, Puspa. How about Dian? Do you get some mistake or some error maybe in pronouncing, in the stress intonation, and and so on and so forth. Dian,
Okay, Mr. Thank you. For me,
can you give little bit of
I think performance by Amara and Agus. My opinion, grammar and Amara and Agus is good, and overall is good sih, Mister. Menurut saya nggak ada.
Okay. I really appreciate your compliment or your opinions. Okay, give applause to your friends and a very nice performance. And as what I personally like your performance, the way you pronounce the words really clear, and also you are a little bit enjoyable, not too what I call this as you speak too fast. This is my opinion. I think I don't have a further comment because you have done really great job today. Well, give applause to our both of your performance. Can you give applause? Okay. So, well, at the end of our activities, so I would like to conclude and give any conclusion toward our activity that we have done today. And first of all, thank you very much for those who participate, who has participated in this learning process. You've done such a great job, everybody, and the conversation you have performed is very interesting. And I do hope you can already directly involved in a real conversation to play a role, to be different characters. And I do also hope that you got a real experiences in applying the expression of formal and informal greeting in a concrete situation. And in this case, the thing that you need to be improved is that the way you pronounce the words, also the stress intonation when you read some part of the conversation. And don't forget to practice yourself at home as much as possible. And there are a lot of ways to learn English, guys, because whether you learn from YouTube and etc. So in the end of our class today, I do hope that you got something from our learning activities today. And don't forget to improve your skill, especially in speaking. All right, everybody. That is the demonstration by using a role play strategy to improve the student speaking ability. So my highlight with using the strategy is that to develop the student ability in using targeted language, promote students to speak and interact with others in the classroom, increase motivation, and make teaching learning process more enjoyable. Also, it gives the student a real experiences in applying what they've learned at school into the concrete situation. So for the advantages and disadvantages, so cut. Okay, thank you very much for your attention, and goodbye.